What if I told you one of the biggest upsets of the World Cup could happen right here? On one side, you have France, a football powerhouse loaded with world-class talent, speed, and ruthless finishing. On the other side, Paraguay, a team nobody expected to reach this stage. But here's what makes football dangerous. Knockout football doesn't care about reputation. It only cares about who handles pressure better for 90 minutes, or maybe 120. And if France make even one mistake, Paraguay will be ready. Tonight, only one team moves forward. The question is, will this be another French masterclass, or a historic upset? Match introduction. The stage is set for a huge round of 16 battle in the FIFA World Cup 2026. Venue, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. City, Atlanta, Georgia, USA. One ticket to the quarterfinals. One dream stays alive. One dream ends tonight. France enter this match looking like one of the strongest teams in the tournament. They've scored goals for fun. They've dominated possession. And they've looked terrifying in attack. But Paraguay? They are playing with zero fear. That makes them dangerous. Very dangerous. Because teams with nothing to lose often become the most difficult opponents. And France knows this. France analysis. France have looked scary. Not good. Scary. This team is playing with confidence, speed, and brutal efficiency. Every time they attack, it feels like something dangerous is about to happen. And the biggest reason? Kylian Mbappé. He has been unstoppable. Explosive runs. Deadly finishing. Constant movement. Defenders already know what's coming. They still can't stop him. That's the terrifying part. But France is much more than just Mbappé. Ousmane Dembélé has been brilliant on the wing. Michael Olise has added creativity and intelligence. Antoine Griezmann continues controlling tempo with his experience. This French side attacks with speed and intelligence. But here's something interesting. France sometimes leaves spaces behind. Their attacking aggression can create defensive gaps. Against weaker teams, that's rarely punished. Against Paraguay? That could become dangerous. Especially in transition. And that is exactly where Paraguay will look to strike. Psychologically, France are flying. They know they're favorites. They know many people see them as title contenders. But sometimes that pressure becomes heavy. Very heavy. Because with France, anything less than winning feels like failure. That pressure can change everything. Paraguay analysis. Now let's talk about Paraguay. This team has quietly become one of the most dangerous underdogs in the tournament. Why? Because they are disciplined, organized, and mentally fearless. Paraguay doesn't care if they're facing superstars. They defend together. They suffer together. They fight together. That makes them incredibly hard to break down. They're not flashy. They don't dominate headlines. But they know exactly how to make life miserable for elite teams. Paraguay's biggest strength is defensive structure. Compact lines. Strong pressing in midfield. Physical duels. And tactical discipline. They force opponents into frustration. That's their game. And if France becomes impatient, Paraguay gains belief. That's how upsets happen. But Paraguay has weaknesses too. Their biggest issue is attacking consistency. They don't create huge numbers of chances. They must be clinical. Every opportunity matters. Against France, you may only get one or two real chances. You cannot waste them. Psychologically, Paraguay are dangerous because there's no pressure. They are already exceeding expectations. That freedom can make them fearless. And fearless teams are dangerous in knockout football. Key players Kylian Mbappé, France. This is the obvious name. Mbappé is the game changer. One run. One chance. One finish. That's all he needs. He can destroy games in seconds. If Paraguay gives him space, it could be over quickly. Tonight, all eyes are on Mbappé. Ousmane Dembélé, France. Dembélé has been electric. His dribbling. His pace. His unpredictability. He creates chaos. Paraguay's fullbacks will have a nightmare if he gets going early. Miguel Almiron, Paraguay. Paraguay's biggest attacking weapon. Quick. Creative. Fearless. He's the player who can punish France on the counter. If Paraguay shocks the world, Almiron will likely be involved. Goalkeeper battle. France's goalkeeper must stay alert. Because Paraguay won't attack constantly. But when they do, it will be dangerous. Paraguay's goalkeeper may be even more important. He might face wave after wave of French attacks. If he has the game of his life, this match becomes very interesting. The turning point. This game could come down to one key battle. Can Paraguay survive the first 25 minutes? That might decide everything. France usually starts fast. Aggressive pressing. Quick attacks. Relentless pressure. If France scores early, the game opens up. That favors France massively. But if Paraguay survives, something changes. Pressure shifts. Frustration builds. France starts rushing. Paraguay gains confidence. Suddenly, the impossible starts feeling possible. That's the turning point. The opening phase could decide everything. Match prediction. Now the big prediction. On paper, France is the better team. More quality. More firepower. More experience. But knockout football is never simple. Paraguay will fight. They'll defend deep. They'll frustrate. They'll make France work for every inch. I expect a tough match. A physical battle. A tactical battle. But eventually, France's quality should shine. Mbappe's pace feels like the biggest difference. One moment of brilliance could change everything. Prediction. France 2-0 Paraguay. Goalscorers. Mbappe. Dembele. But don't be shocked if Paraguay makes this much harder than expected. This is more than a round of 16 game. This is pressure versus belief. Superstars versus warriors. Favorites versus underdogs. France has the quality to win. Paraguay has the spirit to shock the world. That's what makes this match so fascinating. The biggest question is simple. Can Paraguay survive long enough to create doubt in French minds? Or will France prove why they are one of the strongest teams in this World Cup? We're about to find out. Now it's your turn. Who do you think wins? Will France dominate? Or will Paraguay pull off a massive upset? Comment your prediction below. And if you love cinematic football storytelling, match previews, and World Cup analysis, subscribe to Football Vault for more.